and welcome to ESL Revolution, everyone. I am your content creator and professor, Dr. B. Welcome back to the channel for another quick video in the EdTech section of our channel. That's right. The last video that I posted was a basic introduction to the web app Storyboard that, and I included why I thought it was important very quickly. Plus, I gave you the pricing versus free setup. Today, I want to get into sign up and what you can do. Again, this is going to be a very quick video, so hold on to your hats. Let's try that again. Hold on to your hats, everybody. Let's get going. Okay, so when you have the page here, it's all set up, and you want to go into your login. Now, I've just used my basic Google account to start the program. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go to here, and there we go. Okay, so I'm in. Now, this is basically what your page is going to look like. This cartoon right here that I've posted, this is just an example, and that I made, as you can see, way back in May 13th of this year. So what I want to do is, I'm not going to use that. I want to create a storyboard. Okay, so we're going to go into the creation. Now, I do not have, in this demonstration, I do not have the full version, but you can have up to 6 cells. So what I would do is I would go down here and I would add delete, and I want to do 6. So I'm going to add 3 more cells and then update. Bingo, now I have 6. Okay, now I can also change my layout very briefly. Now there's really only a handful that you can use in the free version, but over here, if you can see, there are so many different types of storyboards that you can use. Okay, so there's a lot more available to you in this way of doing it. So we're not going to go into that one, but it's just so you know. Now, up at the top here, we have scenes, characters, textables, shapes, infographics, web wireframes, science worksheets, uploads, and then we have town, entertainment, home, school, athletics, all sorts of different things. So under this one scene, I have all of this stuff available to me. If I go to characters, here's all the different characters that I have available, right? So it goes way back to the 1900s, the 1600s. I could do mythology, whatever. So no matter what you're doing, there's probably a character that you could use. Textables, this gives you your speech bubbles, your banners, etc. You could add in different shapes. You could put in some kind of an infographic if you wanted to, although it's not necessary. Again, these are just some more different frames that you could add into different pictures. So you can see here, you could actually add in, let's say, your Instagram account on there if you wanted. Again, there's all sorts of things. Science-related icons. Worksheets, this is where you could actually create a worksheet for your student or your students, and you could add those things to your storyboards. Okay, so let's go back to scenes and let's show you very quickly how this is done. Now let's say I want to do okay, let's say the setting is, let's pick a setting here. Okay, here's a setting here. So I'm going to drag the setting into my frame. Now you can see here I've got all sorts of different ways of layering and editing. I can add filters. Excuse me. I can add filters. I'm not going to go into all of these, but what I would recommend is that you go through and just play with some of these in the free version so you can really get a sense of what's going on. Okay. Now, so I've got my stuff there. Now let's say I want to have let's say I want to have me. I'm going to take me and I'm going to put me right in the kitchen. Okay, so there we go. Now, you can see here that I'm kind of small, so I want to make myself a little bigger. I can drag myself in a little bit more. Now, here I can change my hair color. Let's see, I've got a little bit of a tan going on. Now, I've been outside. I haven't been outside, so I don't. I have blue eyes. Shirt, I'm going to go, let's see. Now, these are just the defaults here, but you can add all sorts of other colors here. I'm just going to put a red shirt on. I'm wearing blue jeans, and I'll wear, there we go. All right. Now, here, this is really cool. Here I can edit my pose. Now, I can also edit, so I can, let's say I'm looking somewhere. My left arm is up here. My right arm is up here. No, my right arm is pointing. And I'm standing, and there we go, update pose, bingo. All right, so let's say I'm introducing my kitchen. Hi everybody, how are you? Right, so this is a way, again, that you can create so many different things. And I obviously am talking, so I want to have some kind of speech bubble, and I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to make it a little bigger. Oh, that's a little bit too big. I'm going to do this here. Let's move this over like that. Okay, and then I'm going to say, okay, so that's how that would get set up. Now, of course, you want to be interacting in a way that is conversational. Okay, so obviously you would need to add more people. That conversation needs to take place. If you're dealing with an ESL environment such as myself, this can be modified and changed in so many different ways in order to open up the possibilities of cross-curricular or cross-subject, where you can bring in something from a textbook. Again, let's say you're using something with National Geographic textbook and you're talking about cultures. Well, food is a cultural issue. So maybe you'd have one person talking about their culture and their cultural understanding of food, and then maybe somebody else from, let's say, India would be talking about their food and their culture. So you'd have to research a little bit about what that food culture is, and then bring that into the storyboard that in order to express, have the students express that. What I would do if I were you is I would get into the web-based program, just click on the free account, play with it a little bit, and see what you can do. Then open up the free account for the students in your classroom. Just have them do 6 frames and get them engaged in it. If you find as a teacher that they are really there's a real positive vibe going out about this program, then maybe what you could do is a few months later use the same program, maybe get the bot version for that one, and just go through, and maybe you want to have an extended type of an extended frame. So maybe you want to have 20 frames and make it a group project where you get people kind of joining in together, right? All of that is viable. It's an option. It's there for you. This is 10 minutes and I'm going to shut it down now. I hope you have a great time. This is just a very, very basic introduction. Get in there, play around with it, see what you can do. And remember, everybody, be the revolution. Peace. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.